Hey y'all, perfect weather for another spring harvest. It has been a beautiful day here in Northeast Florida. Temperatures have been rising. Today is June 3rd and we're officially 3 weeks away until the start of summer. First, I wanted to share an update on my red grapevine. They're beginning to produce fruit for the first time this year and seem to be growing quickly. Hopefully they'll be ready for harvest soon. I'm excited to share the progress they make as they grow. If you're new to my channel, I'm Jen. Welcome to the Creative Grassroots Garden. I'm a beginner gardener, growing and learning along the way. You can grow with me by clicking that like and subscribe button or bell alert down below. I appreciate the support. In today's video, I'll be harvesting some delicious fruit and vegetables hand-picked freshly from the garden. My eggplants are growing rapidly and they're looking so healthy and happy. Over in this garden bed, I have my white corn growing, which should be ready for harvest soon. In the same garden bed, I have my cucumbers growing vertically up the cattle panel to help save space in the garden. Since early spring, I began planting sunflowers throughout the garden, and some are already exceeding the height of the house. The variety I have growing is called skyscraper sunflowers, and they are huge. My in-ground bed is full of Brussels sprouts, and they're starting to produce as well. I can't wait to try these. The main center garden bed has been completely cleaned out, and in the process of being cleaned up and prepared for its future crop. I plan on planting red and green okra over here in another video. In the container, I have some cherry tomatoes that were all self-germinated. I have quite a few self-germinated tomatoes scattered around the garden. Over in this container, I have more cherry tomatoes, and these are ready to be harvested. In this raised garden bed, I have many things growing, such as sugar baby watermelon, red cabbage, cucumbers, garlic, and even strawberries. I absolutely love growing things vertically. By doing so, I can grow so much more in a small space. The garden arches were made using cattle panels and T-post, and it's super easy to put together. I believe these cattle panels are 50 inches in width and 16 feet in height for those that are curious. Since spring is soon coming to an end, the first thing I'll be harvesting today is my red acre cabbage. My red acre cabbage is covered in slugs and snails, and has quite the bit of damage to the outer leaves. But like they always say, it doesn't matter what's on the outside, it matters what's on the inside. During the growing process of cabbages, their leaves grow packed and tight, making it very difficult for any slugs or insects to make their way inside. All I need to do is remove a few outer layers of the leaves to make it look like new. Now all it needs is a good wash and it's good to go. Next up, I have a unique variety growing called lemon cucumber. They definitely don't look like the average cucumber. This is my first time growing these, and they are so cute. I cannot wait to give these a try. At the moment, I have 6 different varieties of cucumbers growing. This first one is called the lemon cucumber. Then I have the Space Master cucumber, Straight 8 cucumber, Silver Slicer cucumber, Boston cucumber, and then the Armenian cucumber. I'll probably make a taste testing video on all the different varieties I have growing to let you know which ones I personally enjoy growing best. The cherry tomato plant is producing a whole lot of fruit, and it seems to be very productive for a self-germinated plant. All my cucumbers are looking beautiful and happy with a perfect shape. In the first container, I have some Persian limes beginning to produce fruit. In this next container, I have some lemons that are also beginning to produce fruit. And in my last container, I have some blueberries that are ready to be freshly picked. These blueberries are so juicy and ripe, they're falling right off the stem. I'm certainly looking forward to giving these a try. Next up, I'll be harvesting some delicious homegrown green beans. Green beans taste so much healthier and better when being fresh picked from the garden compared to the grocery store. They're definitely one of my favorites to grow and harvest. Next to my green beans, I have my sweet corn growing, and the sweet corn is also growing very quickly. They've been growing for about 4 months now, and the tassels are already reaching 5 feet in height, and they're already beginning to produce ears of corn. Here I have an ear of corn already becoming exposed, and most of the silks are already drying out. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off this cob just to check out the progress the sweet corn is making. The silks in the corn are not completely dried out, which is the first sign that the corn is ready to be harvested. The tassels at the top of the corn stalks are what pollinates the silks in the ears of corn. Once the silks are pollinated from the tassels, the silks are what make the kernels of corn. And this little corn isn't looking too bad for being harvested early. In this garden bed, I have some garlic growing. All of my garlic in the garden was all started by a single clove purchased over at my local supermarket. For my first time ever growing garlic, I think it grew really well. It's by no means perfect, but not bad at all for my first time. Quick update on the collard greens, y'all. They were transferred over into this garden bed 2 weeks ago, and they're thriving. I'll definitely keep y'all posted on the progress these make as they grow. I'm harvesting the last remaining cabbages in the garden, so I can start planting and preparing more summer crops. Over here, I have some more strawberries growing in a few different containers, and they're also producing very well. Here's my other container of strawberries. These were all started from seed, and this is a climbing variety. They'll all be getting transferred over to a trellis very soon. Next, I'll be harvesting some carrots. If you've never tried growing carrots before, I suggest you give it a try. It is so easy to grow. They grow excellent in ground, in garden beds, and even containers. This is an edible oriental pepper plant. These are great for garnishing the dinner plate or even making homemade hot sauces. If there is a specific fruit or vegetable you enjoy growing, please let me know in the comments below. And that's it for today, everyone. Thank you for taking the time to join me on this beautiful gardening day. Click the thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. I'm Jen. Hope everyone's having a lovely day. See you next time here at the Creative Grassroots Garden.